In a never-ending quest of projects I could do, I found another one, which is a Game Boy Advance. I bought this GBA, which included two shitty looking Game Boy Classic games. And if you look closely at this Advance, it's not half bad. As I said before, a good looking Game Boy from the outside must be a good looking one on the inside. It has some regular scuffs and scratches, but nothing that stands out. When opening the back cover, I noticed that one of the battery clips is a bit rusty, but nothing to worry about. This doesn't have any impact on the batteries themselves. The previous owner had handled this Game Boy Advance with care. Look at this. Can you even? Because I sure can't. I am playing Puzzle Bubble over here, but I have to tilt the screen so damn hard to even see which color ball I'm shooting. It's blue or purple? I don't fucking know. Here's some comparison footage with my GBA SP. So, time to replace this screen with a new IPS one, which came in as a kit. Wow, I'll also give this GBA a new look from the outside. With a tri-wing screwdriver, I open up the unit. When opened up, you'll see the motherboard, which has two Phillips screws on it. Remove them and you can pull out the motherboard. In the process, the top buttons and edges will fall out, don't worry about that. Release the hinges from the flex cable to get that motherboard loose from the original screen. There isn't even the need to solder with this IPS kit, it's purely placing this motherboard inside the new shell, as well as the IPS screen. Before doing so, you need to prep the new shell. In the kit comes a sticker, which you need to place inside the new shell. This will tape down the screen, so it'll stay in there when playing. I tuck it down a tad with the screwdriver to attach it better. Time to place in the screen. Remove the protective foil from the back of the new IPS screen. Next to the screen, there's also a motherboard for the IPS screen, which you click in the screen and then in the GBA motherboard. It's a pretty easy process. Once you figure it all out, you can't do anything wrong here. I place in the GBA motherboard and flip the screen over. On the other side of the screen, you need to place a protective foil, so it doesn't interfere with the motherboard from the IPS screen. To make that happen, you also need to insert this piece of foam, just like the original GBA screen has. So that was the hard part. Sort of. Now it's time to place back the buttons. Where I used to hate the third-party rubber domes in the past, I now like them. It seems that they upgraded them to give them more of the original feeling, and that's why I'm using them right now. Now closing this unit up, while keeping those inserted buttons and hardware in place, is part 2 of the hard part. I lift up the unit, so the buttons fall down inside the casing and won't move around. Once everything feels alright, I screw down the motherboard. It's then time to add the shoulder buttons, as well as the sidebar bumpers. The final part is closing up the unit back again. I don't close it up completely, as I want to test if the screen is adjusted well. I then test the buttons again and close it up further. Before I place in the lens cover, I clean up the screen with alcohol. Once you place in the lens cover, you can't remove that dust, so make sure to clean it well before that. I got 2 lens covers, one black, one gray. I chose the gray one, as it suits this unit better. Remove the back stickering, as well as the mid-centered sticker. This one is a bit hard to remove, so I gently used a flat screwdriver to make an opening. And there you go, one finished Game Boy Advance with new IPS screen and new housing. But wait, I ran upstairs and remembered that I had these sticker sets from another GBA that I did. Which one should I choose to spruce up this GBA on the back? Fuck it, I'll take Super Mario, you can't go wrong with that. Let's test this unit out. I do have to say that these IPS screens require a handsome set of good batteries. I use Eneloops in order to get the most out of it. But would you look at this, the difference is again breathtaking in comparison to the old screen. If you use your Game Boy Advance frequently and actually want to see what in God's name you're doing, this IPS screen is the way to go. Thank you for watching this simple and short video. If you liked it, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Do check out the other Game Boy IPS screen mods that I did. A subscribe is always appreciated, as it keeps you notified on my latest videos. And I'll see you on the next episode.